I thought AI was good until I started using this one Doodle feature, and now it really doesn't matter how bad one is at art, they can genuinely create a masterpiece. Now, I've always been quite a purist when it comes to creating designs for my brand, but for the last few months, I've been dabbling with AI to see if it can really improve my workflow. I love being able to systemize, save time, and ultimately get more done. And anyone in my Design Hub community will know that is my priority. It's an awesome community, by the way, where we help you create best-selling designs. So feel free to check that out. One problem I was having with AI is it just sometimes wouldn't understand what I was looking for. Have you ever had that before, diving deep into a conversation with AI? I laugh because it's happened so many times. You're trying to get it to do this one thing right, and it just can't do it. And next thing you know, 40 minutes has gone by, and you're contemplating whether you should chuck your laptop out the window or just pour hot coffee on it. One of those two things will be better than continuing the conversation with this mind-numbingly dumb robot. It happens to everyone. Well, I tried a new feature about 2 months ago, but I wanted to kind of wait until I made this video, as I wanted to truly test the validity of this feature. And now that it's been a couple of months, a little bit of time, I can say using this feature is incredible. And producing a design this way has led to more sales and a much faster design output for specifically more complicated requests, which I think is quite cool. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to walk you through the entire process step by step, message by message in this specific video, so that you can use AI in the same way and just explode your sales. And the idea here is to be able to take any drawing, any doodle, and turn it into a potential best-selling t-shirt design. And there's two main options. Both produce incredible results. And you can either combine a doodle and a detailed prompt for the ultimate final result, or you can simply just put the doodle in with no added prompt and make it like that. And I'll show you both, as I've done both. I've got sales with both, and I have one that I prefer, which I'll tell you soon. Now, to start with, you need to make a doodle. And you can do that with a simple pen and paper, or you can use a website like AutoDraw and use your laptop's trackpad or your mouse or something to create just a little sketch. And when I say it doesn't have to be good, I mean it. Look at this. It does not have to be good. This is the first example. This is a simple sketch, and we're just asking ChatGPT to turn it into a silhouette. No further details. Let's go through the conversation to see how he went from this to this. I'll show you an even better, more accurate way of doing this afterwards when you combine it with a prompt, but we'll get to that in a second. For now, we just started with this simple cat riding a bike doodle, and we turned it into a silhouette, and then we asked it to add a vintage retro distressed sunset design. We then asked it to add text at the top and at the bottom saying Tour de Fur and 1986. And as you can see, we're really getting somewhere, all from a terrible doodle. We then asked it to add a Studio Ghibli filter on it, and this changed up the colors, the font, and the cat graphic as a whole, but in my opinion, it made it overall a lot better. However, it also made it somewhat unusable for a t-shirt, because you would never put this giant you would never put a t-shirt with this huge graphic, because it would just come out printed and it would feel like this big plastic sheet on the t-shirt. So we actually want to remove the background. So a simple fix was just to ask ChatGPT to keep it on a white background with black text. And you can see how it turned out. We're done, right? It's a slightly longer, drawn out conversation, but still, to go from this basic doodle to this finished design in just a matter of a few minutes, come on, it's pretty epic. Right? I'm downplaying this, but it's pretty flipping epic. Right. Now all we have to do is download it, remove the background, upscale it, slap it on a t-shirt, and we are good to go. Pretty cool, right? Now let's go over how I've supercharged this method to turn it into an unstoppable force. And this new method is what I'm doing on the daily. I started with doing the first method. Now I'm doing this new one, and it's a game changer. It's so flipping cool. So here is another doodle that I've done. A little bit more detail in this one, but it's still so bad. I made it bad on purpose, by the way. I want to show you how anyone can do this. So let's head back to ChatGPT and upload this terrible doodle. Except this time, I'm going to be a lot more descriptive with the prompt that goes alongside this doodle. I'm not just going to ask it for a silhouette. This should hopefully speed up the process from doodle to final design, but also allow us to be a little bit more specific in what we want, rather than leave it entirely up to ChatGPT, who could end up going down, well, an irreversible path that we don't like. And we've all been there before, as we said earlier, right? That's the thing with ChatGPT. Once it starts doing something with a design, it's very hard to tell it to stop and to tell it to do something else. As good as AI is, it's just not fully there yet. So we've put the doodle and the prompt in now. This was the result. This is pretty much what I was thinking. This is what was going on in my head. First time out the bat, if we quickly compare the first two messages of both prompts, this was the last one with the cat on the bike, and this was this one with looking in the mirror. Do you see how adding a more detailed prompt to go along with the doodle really helped ChatGPT create a final version, that you can use straight away? Right? That's again what the goal is here, to create really good designs faster. Now, the next thing we asked it to do was add some text. Again, we were very specific. We didn't just say add text to the top and the bottom like we did in the last one. We said, please add text above and below and make the text arced in a Cooper grunge font to match the design. Please use a Lobster or Pacifico font for the bottom line. The Cooper STD grunge text will stay in uppercase on the top, and then damn, then under that it will say might have to. Then the Lobster or Pacifico text on the bottom line will say in lowercase, call in thick, then under that today. So you can see I was really, really, really intentional. I was really specific with how I wanted the text to look. And just like that, with two prompts, we have gone from doodle to design. I kind of like that. Doodle to design. That's got a good ring to it. All we need to do now is remove the background, upscale the image, and slap it on a t-shirt. And this entire process will be done in 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, probably 1 minute, right? And that includes the shabby doodle, right? So the main difference with this second method is you'll need to be a little bit more cued in with design knowledge and terminology. And this comes with a lot of practice. Not everyone will know to ask for a Cooper font or a Lobster font, or to say use a 1970 print aesthetic with subtle ink speckling, right? And that's okay. This is quite specific, and this comes a lot from looking at tons and tons of designs, creating hundreds of prompts and diving deep into the world of design. And I've been doing this for so long now, it's kind of second nature, but it will happen for you. I really will. Over time, this will be second nature for you, I'm telling you. And if you want to get there even faster, if you want to skip the noise, you want to streamline the process, you want to get to that point where you can ask these kind of prompts or understand these kind of things or learn about these methods first rather than having to wait a couple of months, then you definitely want to consider joining Design Hub, which is our dedicated design community where we talk all about research, design, creating a brand, even building a Shopify store and getting you started, getting you set up for your print on demand business quickly and effortlessly. And that's the whole point. And I give personalized feedback and a lot of other things to ensure the outcome for you is best-selling designs. Because at the end of the day, that's what I want. I want you to join today and be able to create best-selling designs in the next few hours. I know it might not be that fast for some people, but the concept is there. The information is there. And of course, I have a money-back guarantee. So if you're not liking it, just feel free to reach out. I don't want you to be there if you don't want to be there, right? I only want people who want to be there because it's a community. Everyone is helping everyone at the end of the day. And it's a really, really awesome place to be. So click the link down below if you want to check it out. Hopefully I'll see you there. This really showcases the power of using this feature, Doodle to design, using ChatGPT and auto draw or something, or even a pen and paper. And it's just one of many, many ways that we are using AI to this day to create incredible designs. And this isn't even the best way. There are still more better ways that we are using AI to create designs every single day that turn into bestsellers. It's just endless. The amount of stuff that you can do, it's really, really cool.